Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of How to Minecraft. Today I am excited because I'm going to be doing a chore that I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is make a brand new iron farm. It's for 1.16.5. It shouldn't be broken. I have a iron farm right now. It's a little bit broken. And very, very excited about that. Before we get started, I do want to make a huge announcement, and that is that Fish Fox, little orange guy, and Frost Fox have a brand new poster. I couldn't be more excited because I love these guys, and I love sort of keeping their, I don't know, like immortalizing them with a poster. So they have a brand new poster at helloomg.com. So if you love Fish Fox, if you love Frost Fox, you can get a poster, and I will sign it. Also, there's an option for signing the poster as well. So if you're into that, you can get that as well. That can all be found at helloomg.com. It is wonderful art made by Zedale or Zedale. I love to mispronounce Zedale's name on my Twitch channels. And so I couldn't be happier with it. I think it's super adorable. I think it's super amazing. So go and get it right now, helloomg.com. Today, we are going to be taking a look at an iron farm. And I have had this iron farm for a while now. And it stopped making stuff way back in 1.16.2. It worked at the very beginning of 1.16, but 1.16.2 rolled around, and it has not worked since then. So you can go back and watch that episode when I made this farm, and I think that it worked really great up until it stopped working. The first thing I want to do is see if I can fix it. Is there a way to fix this iron farm so that I can continue to use it and I don't actually have to remake an entire one? And then I'm just gonna remake another one. So let's see what we can do. So what I suspect right off the bat is that this water has stopped the iron golems from spawning, is that they won't spawn in an area that has water. Now, I originally thought that it had something to do with if you got water and lava in the same spot, but I did some tests and that was not an issue. So we're gonna grab our protection bucket and accidentally waterlog a thing that I didn't mean to waterlog. Can you stop this? There we go. Got it. Fixed it. Okay. So no water up here, and now I just kind of want to see, will an iron golem spawn? that's all I care about. Can I fit through here? No, I can't. I'm stuck. Okay, so will iron golems spawn? Do my villagers sleep? What is wrong with this build?
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
All fixed. Well, it's been a little while, and this thing is not producing. I ended up getting the other villager up there, blah, blah, blah. Still not working. So we are going to tear this thing down and start afresh with a brand new iron farm. Okay, the build has been destroyed, and now it is time to rebuild better than ever. And I'm actually thinking about not even building in this area. And the reason is because I don't think I have enough room. I mean, I definitely have enough room. Well, okay, yeah, let's just do it right here. Okay, so we may have to move some stuff, but whatever. We'll just deal with it. And in fact, I think I'm going to make the first step of my build here to level out the ground and to get a big area to work with. This should probably be, it needs to be at least 7 by 7, but I'm going to go for, I think, 11 by 11. I lied. I'm going 19 by 19. I didn't mean to lie to you. Okay, so this is my 19 by 19 area. I gotta stress, it doesn't need to be this big, but I just kind of want mine to look fancy, you know what I mean? And so this right here is the center. I just kind of divided it with the stone here. And so I'm gonna want to make sure to keep this 3 by 3 area clear. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in with some basalt and make it look kind of cool. And so you don't have to do this, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, the floor is all done. And I went ahead and cleared out a space at the bottom. And this is 3 blocks tall. by 3 blocks wide, by 3 blocks deep, but it's 3 by 3 by 3. It's that's what it is. Now we need to put a place for our zombie to go, and I have a zombie right here, but we're gonna need basically what he's in. So he's in a cauldron right now. You could use a cauldron, you could use a composter, but we need some type of bucket to hold him in. I have some wood right here. Do I have it in my? Oh, here it is. And so I have the stuff. Actually, you know what? I have some iron from the last one. Or let's go with iron because, you know, why not? So we'll make a cauldron here. We need to place this cauldron 3 above ground level. So that's ground level. We're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, and then place the cauldron down. And so we're gonna try to get another zombie. We could try to get this guy in there too, but we're gonna get a zombie, if not that zombie, into this cauldron. Now decide where you want your beds to be placed. It doesn't really matter the orientation. And since my base is more over here, I think it's gonna look cooler if the beds are on the back side of this build. So we're gonna grab 3 beds, 1, 2, and 3. Now off of the back of the cauldron here, so I'm using the cauldron as the marker, as the you know, place to start your counting. You're gonna go 1, 2 blocks out, then basically just really 1 block up and over, and that is where you're going to place your first bed, like so. Then you're going to want to place another bed off to the side, and I can just use my pick block to do that, and that, so we have a little trough of beds here. Next, we are going to want to get some slabs, some half slabs here, and we're gonna want to make sure that once we get our villagers in this area, that they are not going to leave. They're not gonna fall out of the area. So we're just gonna put down a slab like this, kind of like a ring around. Now, we wanna make sure that this slab is on a half slab. So right here, you can see that, and also we wanna make sure that they can't accidentally jump up and leave. So this is a full block. So we're gonna wanna make sure that we're on the lower portion of that block. So I'm gonna put down basically another block right there. And we're gonna wanna be on the lower portion of that block, and we're gonna wanna make sure that the villagers can't jump out. So that is the spacing here. Remember, villagers cannot crouch, so we're not worried about that. As long as they are gonna bump this, we're all good. And so now we're going to create a ring of these slabs all the way around, and this will keep them inside. Actually, this front area where the cauldron is, we can keep that empty for now. So once your ring is in place all the way around, well, we kind of have a problem, which is that this bottom bed is off on its little lonesome. So we can basically just, you know, build that out just a little bit so that that's not going to be an issue. And now, as long as you can't walk out of this area, not while crouching or using your elytra or anything like that, you're all good to go. Next, we're going to get some glass, and we are going to add that to that area that I was kind of like, yeah, forget about adding the little half slabs. Now it is time to add the glass. Now the glass can go, it's a full block, so it can basically go on the bottom layer of the slabs. So I just put a temporary slab there, and there we go. And our villagers won't be able to jump out of this, and they won't be able to leave from the bottom layer either. If you wanted to, you could have gone glass all the way around, but we didn't do that. We did this instead. Now, as darkness is approaching, which I should be able to see, there it is. Darkness is approaching. I'm gonna use my elytra to scoot out of there. We are going to use that darkness to our advantage to get our villagers up into this area. All right, there we go. And I'm just temporarily putting these blocks down here so that they can climb up to that area. There we go. So our villagers are going to be able to just walk over here and snag a bed. They can basically almost always teleport in through that area. So now that it is nighttime, I'm going to break their boats here and just make sure that I'm punching the boat and not them. You are free. Find a bed. Worst case is I'll have to break. Oh, it looks like he's doing it. Okay, perfect. You might have to break a block or two just so that they can find them. But hopefully they can get close to them and then teleport in there. There you go. You got one little guy teleporting in. Let me break this right here. See if they can. There we go. Now he can find it much easier. We'll just put that back. You're getting awfully close to the edge here, my friend. There we go. Perfect. And boop, boop. There we go. Now we can destroy all of this wood. We don't need any of the wood. The beds can float on air. And also the villagers will, the AI of the game will be smart enough to make sure that they don't accidentally just come out of the bed over here. It's not that dumb. So now we have our villagers where they need to go. While it's night also, I'm going to work to get my zombie into this cauldron. So I'm going to add a little bit of a floor like so. And I think that this should be a good situation for our zombie friend. Hopefully this will all work. Otherwise, he's going to die. And we're going to have to get a different zombie. Okay, here he comes. Woo, Lily. Oh, Nelly. Hello. You coming at me? Oh, no. Oh, crumbs. Okay, well, he fell down there. That didn't work. Why do I hear a dying baby zombie? Oh, no. Oh, no, it's working. Ah, crumbs. I hate it when this happens. The sun is up. Can I sleep to make it night? No. Dang it, Minecraft. Well, while we're waiting for the day to pass, we are gonna make a ceiling. And what happens here with our lovely, lovely villagers is that sometimes, if lightning strikes, they turn into witches. So we don't want that to happen to our villagers. So we need to make sure that I'm going to count this block here. We're in a second. We're going to use our wood again to count here. This block, which has the half slab on it. So that is going to be our first block. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the fourth block, we're going to start our ceiling like so. And that is a half slab as well. So nothing should spawn on that. Basically, we are going to make a footprint of the build below it and fill that in. And then go, I'm going to say 3 blocks from the edge because we don't want it to accidentally like catch the edge of any of these blocks. So we're going to make the footprint and then 3 extra blocks on all sides. Finally, we have, we have another one over here. So this is great. We got some zombies up in here. We're going to name, well, let's name him once he's in there. There's a good chance he's not going to stick around. Okay, so we got him. And we're going to come on over here. Come on over here, my friend. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Falling in there. Oh, and hiya. No. Oh my gosh. This is why we didn't name him ahead of time. Okay, we'll try this again. Okay, he's there, and lock that in play. Is he locked in? No, he's not. Of course not. Okay, now we've got this, I think, a little bit more locked in place. And there we go. Now he's in there. Although I kind of want this zombie villager, just because how cool is that? If like it's a zombie villager instead of just a normal villager. So no, don't die. So here he is, locked on target. Awesome. Give me a little bit of a tap on his way up. Sounds good to me. Come on over. Oh. Okay, you're a dummy. You're a dummy. Please don't hurt yourself anymore. I don't know how much life you have left. Well, let's go over here. That's right. Come at me, bro. There he goes. Now he's in there. Lock that. And then eventually, he should wiggle around enough to finally fall into the cauldron there. Are you gonna wiggle? You gonna wiggle? Oh, wiggle. I'm gonna take this moment to hit him with a name tag. There you go. He's been named. And then I am gonna go get a fishing rod because a fishing rod will allow you to nudge these guys around. Okay. I'm gonna actually, I guess I'll fishing rod him from down here, just in case. Whoops, that was a bad. There you go. He's been hooked. Okay, that didn't really work out so great. Let's go to the other side. Hiya! We're going fishing for some zombies. Got him! No! What on earth? Wait a second. You are sneaky. Finally got him in there, and he's in a he's in with a stone slab. So we should be able to break everything else around him. Hi, little guy. Took you forever to get in there. Okay, so now that he's in there, I guess maybe those guys will see him. I'm not sure. But now it is time for us to make the trap for the iron golems. So that's going to be right here inside of this pit. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make an area for the hopper to come out. So it's going to come out right there. And then I'm going to want to clear away some space under here for storage. And I'm just going to use this whole area as sort of a room, and we're just gonna get out. There we go. It's like there should be sunlight eventually. We're just going to make that be sort of like a hallway out of this gravel pit. Oh look, we already have an iron golem. That's great. So in that space that I made, we are gonna keep in mind that this area is going to be a hopper, and then we are going to add chests everywhere else. And I only have 6 chests, so we're just gonna do it that direction. And then on the inside, we are going to take our hoppers and we are going to attach them to our chests. We're gonna pop down in here and we're gonna go boop, boop, and boop. And there we go. That's all we need there. Now I'm gonna add some signs to this area, and should be pretty simple. All we're gonna do is basically make a trough, and remember, a sign takes up an entire block. So these 3 signs, you could also think of it in terms of like actual Minecraft blocks, if I had any Minecraft blocks on me. Those 3 signs, you could think of it like these glass blocks. As 1, 2, and 3, right? And that would create this perfect little trough right here for what we're gonna be using here, which is lava. So 1, don't need it. 2, don't need it. And this iron golem is now in our way. 3, there we go. So that is actually creating a perfect trough for our lava. And I'm actually gonna get the heck out of here before we place this down, because it will become a death chamber. I'm also gonna make sure to get a water bucket. So first, we're gonna put down lava there, and then a water bucket in the other corner. And this will push our iron golem into the lava. That's a 2 high, it's actually, the lava's on the 3rd gap, so even if you fall in there, you should be fairly safe as long as you're crouching and like not jumping into the lava. And that will kill our iron golem. All of his items will be pushed into that hopper area, and that is how we start using our iron iron grinder. Hooray. Now, we do need to make sure that there's one extra step. One, we need to destroy all this extra stuff. But the iron golems will know that this is a drop, and they want to get to the zombie. So they need to be pushed in that last little bit. So the way that we do that is we get some water. And if you don't have any other holes around the area, you can just place it like far away. And whoa, and it's going to flow in that direction. But well, anyway, but that's not what we want. Water will always travel to the nearest hole that it is, it can flow towards. And so we are going to want to use that to our advantage. I'm going to actually have to destroy these signs that I made, because I'm going to create just like a little hole, like right here, so that it will aim for this area and then stop, and that is going to destroy both of those signs. So before I do, I'm going to make some extra signs. So what we're going to do is we're going to want the water to go here but not in. So I'm going to put down a sign there, and then a sign on top of it. It kind of looks weird, but that is what we want. Help me out, Iron Golem. Thank you, my friend. There we go. All done. So we have a sign on the bottom and a sign on the top, which is going to keep the water where it needs to go. So we're just going to take a few steps back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. There we go. And it will create this trail that goes to this hole, which will help push the Iron Golem the last of the way it needs to in. Okay, so we are basically ready to do the last step, which is to take out the steps. And I had put up this divider here just to make sure that the villagers didn't see the zombie and accidentally create iron golems. And so now we can remove all of that and then put down our last bit, of water. Here we go, boop, there we go. And as you can see, this is working wonderfully. And this is a much more traditional situation than the last iron farm that I had. The other one had like a weird like pillar of hoppers and all sorts of stuff, and this one is working great. Whoops. Remember when I said that water will find the nearest hole? Well, this is not what we wanted. Oh no, I made my lava obsidian. Okay, we're back and putting that there. Perfect. Fantastic. Well, it is working. Very excited about that. I'm a little bit worried that I might need to switch out this slab for a trapdoor so that they can see. See, right now they don't seem worried enough. Like, you all need to be more worried about the fact that there's a guy right there. But it is working, and I am getting iron golems, which I am so happy about because my last situation wasn't working anymore, and now we finally have iron again. It's not that I was really running out. I did have some stores of iron, but it seemed silly that I had an entire iron farm that wasn't working. And I'm sure that in the future I am going to need some more iron. So having a truly working iron farm is incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out that slab for a trapdoor, and I'm really worried I'm gonna regret it. Okay, I did it. Done. Okay, well that's nice. Now this is something that things can spawn on, so I definitely want to make sure that I put like a button on it, like that, so that nothing will spawn on there. This is looking good so far. I'm really terrified that this guy's gonna just jump straight out of here, but should be good. This is looking good. He can't jump out. Can confirm. There we go. I think this is gonna be a lot better. And now, as we can see, the villagers seem to be upset about the zombie. Well, I thought they were. Definitely seems like whenever anyone gets down here to this lower level, they're like, whoa, whoa. What is the zombie doing here? What is going on? See, there we go. Now we already got an iron golem. This seems a lot faster than it was before. Wonderful. I love it. So we're getting a few extra things in here just because I've been killing other mobs. But this is a very, very, very simple design. I use Rayworks design from his simple iron farm to build this, and yes, it is very, very simple. Absolutely love it, and couldn't be happier. I'm finally going to be able to have a working iron farm. I'm gonna leave it there. What are you doing here? He's trying to walk towards it. Once he stops walking, he's gonna fall in there. Thanks so much for watching this episode of OMGcraft. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Also, make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMGcraft. If you want to directly support the channel, there are a few ways you can do that. First of all, we have a new poster, like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode. So if you want the Fish Fox and Frost Fox poster, then head on over to helloomg.com. That's HELLOOMG.com to find that poster. And you can also become a member of the channel. Click that join button to find out more information about that if you want to directly support me. Thanks so much again for watching, and we'll see you on another video. Bye.